Hello, hello, moog dayo. That was a very big point prediction. Listen, I'm not having the hat on. It's just a non-hat day. It's just the vibes. There is no logic. I know that a lot of people have tried to find the logic in whether or not I'm gonna have a hat on. But there is no logic. Yay! Congrats on winning big. Let's go. Hi everyone. Hello. We're doing nice chill little sesh today. You know, nice little Friday afternoon. It's a nice little afternoon, this one. We've spent it on Usagi time. Oh, to be fair, I don't have Usagi time on for these streams. Just because it's, you know, a bit easier just to stay on one model this time. But, you know, no Usagi today. Yeah, congrats on getting first, Kimmy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love that for you. Usagi next week. Hell yeah. There is always the time and the place for Usagi. Can you imagine Usagi playing Silent Hill? Oh my god. It'd be crazy. Anyway, so what we're doing today for anyone that has not been to one of these before, I say like I've done a lot. This is literally the second one. What we do, this is I don't really have a name for this yet. We are just kind of calling it reading and yapping. I don't know if we're gonna have like a proper name. But it is a, you know, a little, I guess it's kind of like a co-working thing. You know, you can read a book of your choice if you would like to, but you do not have to if you have other little productive little tasks that you want to do. Feel free to. I know, right? Still no hat. You know, if you have other stuff, no matter what you're doing, let me know. Keep me updated. I like to know what everyone's getting up to on this Friday afternoon. And also what we do. So for the first one, right, last time, we did 20-minute little sessions and then 10-minute yap breaks. And honestly, I feel like that's about right. I think timing-wise, that's good. So what we do is we all you know, get stuck in and do whatever. So we're quiet, listening to the chill lo-fi music and the, you know, the nice rain sounds and whatever of 20 minutes. So, you know, I'm gonna be sat here reading. You guys do all your stuff. So basically, if anyone comes in and is like, why is she just sitting there and not saying anything? That's why. I tried to put as much context on the screen as possible, so, you know, hopefully it's fine. But also, if, you know, anything happens, like we get raided or anything like that, I'll pause the timer so that I can, you know, acknowledge the raid and everything. Also, additional thing today, my special editions of Iron Widow and Heavenly Tyrant, funnily enough, are arriving today. Which is so funny because last time we did one of these, the day before, I got off the wait list for Heavenly Tyrant, like the ebook for my library, right? And now my special editions are coming this time. So I have I only have my headphones in one ear so I can hear the door knocking, right? So I can run and get it. Yeah, it's the Illumicrate one. You know, last time I checked, I think they're still available. Yeah, there's like Illumicrate editions of both of them, and they're very cool, very pretty. I'm excited. I can, even though it feels wrong to write in a book though. Maybe I'll do a post-it note. So yeah, I'll run and get those. If it happens during the 20-minute timer, I'll just pause it. Also, I'll probably want to open them and have a look. I would set up my hand cam so I could show them all to you, but it's too much effort getting my camera out and making sure it's all set up right, and it's not a quick thing, basically. So what I'll do is I'll probably open them while I'm streaming, because I want to see them. But I'll probably like post some pictures or something on Twitter or Discord or whatnot because I know I've been mentioning these special editions for a long time. And they showed like the sprayed edges and stuff, but they didn't show any of the like the illustrated end papers or the reverse dust jacket or any of that. So there's a bunch of art in there that you know, is yet to be seen. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. It would have been cool if they had like alternate covers. But you know, it's not the end of the world, because the OG covers are so good that I'm not even that mad. I'm like, they're great, honestly. Don't know where I'm going to put them, because my bookshelves are very much, I say bookshelves, I literally have one bookcase. It is very much at capacity, and I also have a very tall pile of books on the floor, which is also at capacity. So I don't know where they're gonna go. But you know what? We'll figure it out. I know, right? Oh my god. See, I'm an Illumicrate subscriber, right? And I was like, listen, I know a lot of things in Illumicrate recently have stayed in stock for ages, but I was like, I am getting in that pre-sale and I'm buying them as soon as I can, because I'm not risking it. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. And then when they arrive, I can take pictures of all the details and stuff. Yeah, I'm very excited. I was hoping, because they did an edition of Iron Widow, like when it first came out a few years ago. But like that was back when special editions were quite basic. And they've really come a long way since then. So I was like, I was hoping that if they did Heavenly Tyrant, that they would, you know, redo the first one and kind of do it more to modern special edition standards, which they have, and I'm very happy about that. So then they match. I mean, I still have the OG one, and I'm probably still going to keep the OG one. But it's very cool. Yeah. No worries, Sari. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I've been there. Bad signal. It's not it. It's honestly not it. Anyway, I am gonna have a quick drink real fast. And I personally am gonna be reading more Heavenly Tyrant today. Normally, I would have finished it by now, I think, because I was really getting into it. Because for those who don't know, I started reading it in the last reading and yapping stream. But I just got so busy with like MegaCon and all this other shit. So I'm like a third of the way through it. I did read some off stream. I just haven't read a lot. I'm like a third of the way through. I am starting today on, one second, I want to say chapter 16. Yeah, I'll be starting chapter 16 today. Yeah, so I had obviously I had the physical version of the first book. And then yeah, like I was waiting. I was like, I won't get the regular of Heavenly Tyrant. I'll wait for the special edition. And in the meantime, I borrowed it from the library on my Kindle. I got the ebook, which is very cool. I kind of figured out accidentally, like a little, like when I download the file from like the library app and put it onto my Kindle, it doesn't expire after the deadline. So like whenever I order borrow an ebook from the library, I just have it. Even when I return it, I still have it. Hi Lex, Pikmin. So I'm like, this feels so wrong. But you know, it's fine because I don't have to worry about reading it on time, even though, you know, obviously sometimes deadlines help. Free books, yeah. And I mean, I'm still giving the library, like, you know, I'm still borrowing them, so the library is still benefiting. Pikmin. What if I play Pikmin on stream someday and everyone just uses the Pikmin sound alert constantly? So much Pikmin. Oh god. Oh no. Pikmin. So much Pikmin. Pikmin. I feel like they could be little aliens. I don't know. They're giving that vibe, you know. Nerd. Oh my god. Bit of Pingu as well. Love it. This is why whenever I do sound alerts, I'm like, I don't want to have ones. That's a good one. I don't want to have ones that would be too annoying if they got played over and over. Like I specifically pick ones that will still be funny if I hear them a lot, and also aren't like too intrusive or like loud, you know? I'm very selective with my sound alerts because I know people want to use them a lot. That is valid. Imagine getting jump scared by the sound alert. Yeah, luckily they're not too loud. Yippee! Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, they're not that loud, luckily, so, you know. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, yeah, Pikmin are so cute. Oh my god, when I went to New York, I went to the Nintendo store, and they had really cute Pikmin plushies. And also like a nice little pin set as well with Pikmin. And I was tempted, but they were quite spenny. And also, to be fair, I haven't actually played Pikmin, so I felt like I couldn't justify it. Instead, I bought like a little squid plushie from Splatoon. It's like a nice, like minty green blue color. It's very nice. I love it. They're so throwable. That's real. That's very real. Yay! The Pikmin. The Pikmin are Earthlings. Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, because what is it on the one on the Switch? That's Pikmin 4. Is that right? Do I have to have played 1 through 3, or can I just go with like the newest one? I don't know. Because if I've never played them, and I'm quite interested. I mean, I don't know. Switch games are kind of spenny, so I need to like wait. Just in case there's a sale, even though it's so rare for Nintendo to have a sale, but you never know. Any discount is a discount. Oh, you can get all of the mainline ones on Switch. Oh, in that case, just get them all then. Fuck it. I didn't realise that. I can play them in order. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll look into that at some point. Yeah. Absolutely. Like there's, oh, you know what? I really want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but like I'm like it's like 35 quid, and I'm like, I know I'm really going to enjoy it, but I don't know how much I'm going to play it, and I don't want to. If it was a game that's like Animal Crossing level and I get hundreds of hours out of it, then it would be worth the 35 quid. But I don't want to spend 35 quid and then not play it a lot. Which is not great. But I want to play it at some point. So I think, you know, if it goes on sale or something, maybe I'll buy it. Or maybe, you know, I'll put it on my Steam wish list. And maybe if any of my pals get me Steam games for my birthday, I'll be blessed. Blessed with Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh yeah, it's nearly February, guys. Did you know that February is my birthday month? Tee hee. Not for a while though, so you're alright. Oh, 1 and 2 in bundle. Ah, I see. Oh, okay. I'm always just used to like old or like older games being like inaccessible on newer consoles. So I'm like, oh wow, nice. If I can play them all, then why not? Why the hell not? I also, have you lot heard about Sims and Sims 2 getting re-released? Very exciting. Apparently it's meant to be coming out today, but there's been like no announcement. There's been like teasers and stuff, but I'm like, do EA know it's coming out today? I'm like, please, I want to get it, because that. If that would be 30 quid, that I'd be like, okay, absolutely, I'm gonna get my time and my money's worth with that. So that I would buy. Maybe, I don't know. Be careful, because I think as soon as I buy it, it'll be all I play and all I do forever. But you know, there's worse things to be spending my time with. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd maybe give it some time anyway, in case the performance is shite. Yeah, you're right. But you know, I still have, I have Sims 3, and Sims 3 still works on my PC, which is not the case for a lot of people, so that's great. I love that for me. Yeah. Yeah, honestly. I never played Sims 1. I never played it. And I only played Sims 2 a tiny, tiny bit because I never had it, but a friend of mine had it. So I'd always play it when I went to hers or if she came to mine, you know. I talked about this the other day. Yeah, and I played a little bit of Sims Busting Out as well. But I primarily was and still am a Sims 3 girly, to be honest. Sims 3 with a gun mod? Oh my god. I feel like Sims 4 just... I don't know. There are things about Sims 4 that I think are great. But like, it's just such wasted potential, man. It's such a shame. I'm excited to try 1 and also to play 2 properly. I'm excited. I might try playing 3 again as well, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I feel like Sims, what was it with Sims 3? You'd get like 2 or 3 packs a year, right? Which I feel like was okay, right? But like with Sims 4, they literally do like a ton a year. And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? See, Sims on console never felt right to me. It was so strange. I was like, I have to play it on my computer. I would love them to re-release Sims Busting Out. I'd love that. That'd be great. Good game, that. Good game. Oh, dear. All right. You know what? We've done a bit of yapping. I think maybe we get on. Oh, yeah. I played a little bit of My Sims. That's the DS one, isn't it? I played a bit of that back in the day as well. It was pretty good. I think I only ever played the original though. I didn't play like, what was it, My Sims Kingdom? Herbs, I never played Herbs. I know of it though. And like Sim City and that. I've never played Sim City, but I know of it. All them like classic games. Yes. Very, very cool. Yes. What an era, man. And also, there's a few games coming out this year that are kind of like other life sims, kind of like in the style of The Sims, kind of. There's like, what is it, like Inzoi? I don't know how I feel about that one because I think they use like AI in some way, and I don't know enough about it, but I'll have to look into it. That's coming out in like March. That's pretty soon. And Paralives as well. I'm really interested in Paralives. It looks cute. It looks very cute. I don't know when it's coming out though. All I know is I think they said this year, but I don't think they've said anything other than that. I don't know. Oh, exciting stuff. There's some cool games coming out this year, I think. There's a few that I'm looking forward to. And another thing I'm really looking forward to, Power Wash Simulator, Wallace and Gromit DLC. Mate. I haven't even done the Shrek one. I haven't got any of the DLCs. I want to do the Shrek one. I want to do the SpongeBob one. And they're doing a Wallace and Gromit one. If there's not a Feathers McGraw reference in there, I'll be so disappointed. Like, what the heck's going on? Oh, my lurk command. Is that not working today? It decides in the moment if it wants to work or not. It's very strange. But no worries, Kimmy. Yeah, no worries at all. Cheese, Gromit! Cheese! Oh, I love Gromit. Gromit's great. Absolute geezer. Absolute. Love a bit of Gromit. Love that dog. If I ever say I've got that dog in me, I'm referring to Gromit. Gromit is the dog in question. Absolutely. Anyway, I feel like when I do these streams, I should time the beginning of stream yap sesh, because it's too much. It's too much. Right. I think we should get into it, everyone. How are we feeling? Are we good? Are we ready to either read or be productive, or just, you know, you can just lurk and sit here with the tunes, you know, honestly, whatever floats your metaphorical boat. I think I did test the VOD and everything last time, and the volume of the music seemed okay. But let me know if you'd like me to adjust it. Because, I don't want you lot to turn the music up because it's quiet and then suddenly I start talking again and it's just a jump scare. It'd be horrendous. Alright. Let me just have another dwinky dwink. 1 second. Alright. I think we should start the wee timers. So yeah, I hope whatever you're all getting on with goes well. And you have to let me know what you're doing if you want to in 20 minutes or so. I'll let you know how I'm getting on with my book. Also, my model might start looking weird if I'm like not looking at my webcam. So you know what? We'll see how it goes. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna mute myself and read. So feel free to do whatever you're gonna do, and I will see all of you in 20 minutes or so. Yeah. hello everyone. Oh, I'll hydrate. There we go. I'll do that right now. Hi, Fangy. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Wah. Oh, and welcome in everyone that came in during that little bit as well. Woohoo! How's everyone getting on? What's everyone up to? I can't remember what chapter I'm on, but I think I'm on chapter 18 now, but this chapter is very long. How's the book? It's good. I like it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm let's see, 36% of the way in. Yeah, very long chapter. I have a thing in the corner of my Kindle that says like time left in chapter, and I started it and it was like 19 minutes, and this was like 10 minutes into the time, and I was like, oh, because I do quite like to end it finishing a chapter where I can, but I'm about halfway through it, I think. Hi Bozo, welcome in. Oh yeah, it's going good. It's going good. Oh, it's all right, you know. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, I hope everyone else that's been doing whatever they've been doing is also going well. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know a lot about the name pronunciations and stuff. In fact, I was gonna whenever I eventually bring back Moog's book talk and I talk about both Iron Widow and Heavenly Tyrant, I need to make sure like I'll check like pronunciation guides and stuff, because there's I don't know much about how like Chinese pronunciation works, because it's very different from the languages I'm more familiar with. It's very interesting. Oh yeah, I hope your hospital stuff went well, Bozo. I hope it's all okay, or at least I hope it will be okay. Even if it's rough now. Yeah. It can be a scary time. Oh, yeah, there was honestly a point a couple of years ago where I was just constantly at doctor's appointments. For all kinds of things. Nothing serious, but just, you know, trying to figure out why certain things were happening. And, you know, got there in the end. But there's always that feeling of like, what if it's something that I'm not thinking of? What if I'm dying or something? I'm not. Or at least, as far as I'm aware, I'm not. So it's all right. We're all good, everyone. We're all good. Right. Hang on. I'm just going to check something. There we go. My, you know what, actually? I'm going to run the Twitch ads now, maybe. Because I don't want them to run during the reading sesh. Actually, no, I'll give it a few more minutes. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I'll delay the start of the next reading session if I gotta. I'll pause the timer if I need to. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess like phonetically is probably like the easiest way for, you know, for people that don't know anything about like tonal indications and such. But yeah, I feel like I would much prefer personally, and I know some books do this, using like the things like tonal indications and stuff like that, but then just having like a pronunciation guide either at the start or the end of the book with like, and then in that have like the phonetic stuff, you know? I don't know. I guess I can see an argument for doing it either way, but I'm not against more books having like pronunciation guides and stuff, because I know some people probably would be like, well, I don't want to have to constantly go back and forth, but you know, I don't think it would be that bad. I mean, maybe it'd be a bit more difficult for me reading on a Kindle, but with a physical book it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, that's true. You know what? I am going to run the ad break now. I'm going to do that. Okay, so everyone on the Twitch side of things, non-subs on Turbo users, you're going to get 3 minutes of ads, but I'm just going to be yapping. We won't be starting the little reading sesh again until you're all back, so do not worry. You're not going to miss anything big. Thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. There's limited ads on YouTube as well. Yeah. Honestly, I'm having a good time. I like doing these little reading streams. I feel like, I know it's only the second one, and I'm just like, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. It's good fun. Especially if I do a lot of them, I'll be reading like very different books and stuff. And if I end up reading all these books and then I bring back book talk and I start talking about them in that as well. Yeah, I need to bring book talk back. I talked about this during the last read and yap. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I am thinking of making book talk like pre-recorded videos instead of streams, and basically having this be like the book related streams and then do actual book talk like as maybe like videos that are like half an hour long or so. Just do like, you know, more shorter, more like condensed episodes, and I think that is probably the way forward. I don't know when the next one's going to come out, but we shall see. And we'll do like a little YouTube premiere for each one, so it kind of feels like a stream. Oh, a usage guide for neopronoun. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Oh yeah, especially in like a lot of different languages, pronouns are all over the place. Because I know in like Japanese, and I think in Chinese as well, but I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, pronouns are like pretty much not a thing. Like in Japanese, they are a thing, they're just not really used in sentences unless you really need to emphasize who you're talking about, which you don't a lot of the time. It's really interesting. Yeah. I do wonder actually if you know, like people in like European countries, for example, that speak, you know, fluent English. I do always wonder if people read books in like their native language or if they read them in English. Because I always thought reading in native languages makes more sense, but I know a lot of people that speak something else, but they usually read in English. Yeah, I agree with that, to be fair. It is, it's a difficult one. Translating in all kinds of languages can be tough, but yeah, especially with like Chinese and Japanese and that kind of thing, where there's not, I feel like with a lot of European languages, there's more, it's a bit more of a like for like comparison. Do you know what I mean? Whereas it's a bit more difficult in languages where the like grammar structure and such is really different. Yeah, like localization. I do find localization really interesting. Like having to make like creative choices to emphasize like the intention of the original text, even if it means the word choices are different. Yeah, it's very interesting. Honestly, this is so interesting. Oh. Yeah, and I guess maybe because obviously a lot of books will originally be published in English, and I don't know what it's like for other languages, but I imagine not everything gets published in like German or Italian or whatever. I imagine not everything gets published in those languages a lot of the time. So yeah, I guess maybe there'll be a lot of books, like say especially like things like queer literature and like more niche stuff where maybe it's only available in English. That's true. Yeah, it is interesting. I really like whenever I'm in different countries going to bookshops. I went to Sweden a couple of years ago, and I went to Stockholm, and there's this really cool like sci-fi fantasy bookshop in Stockholm. It was very cool vibes. I honestly could have spent hours in there, I think. Yeah, they had some really cool things in there. It was very cool. Really nice. I know this timer is literally about to end, but listen, I'll give it another minute or so because I like to Well, I like to get to a natural point for my, you know, for my tangents and my yaps to end before we move on. Yeah, I feel like it's yeah, I feel like Chinese is a difficult one for sure. I don't know enough about it, but it seems like a really interesting language. Oh, has like German has like a formal version of it. Oh, I guess it's kind of like, is it a little bit like Japanese? How it has like casual, like casual form and like polite form. And then you get like keigo and shit. Yeah. No, I would not. Wait, yeah, that's... I don't think so. I feel like so many as well, and I have to point out, this might just be a me problem, by the way, but when the Chinese names are like described or like written phonetically, a lot of them are spelt very similar to each other, maybe with like a few letters different. I don't know if that is the same in like the original versions or not. I don't know if it's the same or maybe there's like more differences in how they're spelt, but because there are so many names where it's only like one letter is different, I do sometimes there'll be situations where I think I'm reading about one character when I'm actually reading about another. And I'm like, oh, oops. But that might just be a me problem, to be fair. Kind of like cake. Oh, I see. Oh, that's how John's translated in Chinese. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I'm learning so much. So for those who don't know, I did Japanese studies at university. But as part of that, I did a module in like linguistics and stuff. So I do find stuff like this really interesting. I'd like to learn more about how other languages work. It's just learning languages specifically takes so much time. I wish I had all the time and energy in the world to like learn a shit ton of languages. But I don't. But I do like learning about how different things work in different languages. I do find it really interesting. I need to get back into studying Japanese proper. I'm a little rusty, I think. And I'd like to try like another language someday. Like maybe Korean or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I speak English, obviously. I mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you? But I do also speak Japanese. I would describe my Japanese as like, I guess like intermediate or like near fluent, I guess, because I'm not fluent. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. But at the same time, it's definitely higher than like beginner level. You know, I was able to live in Japan for a year and be okay, but at the same time, I also did it in Tokyo, so it was kind of on easy mode. To a degree. Because worst case scenario, there were signs in English, even though, you know, 9 times out of 10, or like 8 or whatever, a lot of the time I could read them. But if I couldn't, there was English underneath. So, you know. Oh, interesting. God, every language has its own little quirks. That's so, yeah. I find that so interesting. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Honestly, I think that's the door going for my books. Hang on, I'm gonna go get them. Hang on. You know what? I'll put the BRB screen on. I see. You can bring me down while you're at it. I mean, what? I had to do it. I'm so sorry. I had to do it. I'm so sorry. Oh. There we go. That's true. That's very true. I'm gnawing at the bottom of my enclosure.
After you.
Gee, thanks.
What about ladies first? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing. It was a little joke. I'm gnawing at the bars of my enclosure. I'm not gonna do that again.
Can't imagine a real.
Yes, you got it. Oh no.
Team up on self. Go, go, go.
Move, you back.
Oh, you clutched it! You clutched it!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. Oh no, you're fucked. You're
I am fucked.
You're so fucked.
Alrighty.
I'm gone. Wait, she's actually tunneling the Kate. Hang on. I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm letting you mend. No. Get me, you little rat. Get me. Oh shit, I'm stuck. That seemed really heroic, but it was actually just really bad. I just immediately got stuck, so the Kate just probably thought I was being stupid. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. Good enough to buy a bra in Japan. Oh my god, I never had to buy one in Japan. I feel like I'm not entirely sure they'd have my size. Anyway. Maybe. I'm gonna open this box real quick. I know this 10-minute break has suddenly turned into much longer than that. But I'm gonna open my bookies. Posture check. I will do that right now. I'm sat nicely. I'm gonna, oh god, hang on. Let me get these out the box. Wow. Okay. Get the box out the way. Oh my god, I know you guys can't see them, but I have, for those who don't know, my fancy editions of Iron Widow and Heavenly Tyrant, which funnily enough I'm reading today, have just come in, and I'm really excited. Let's have a look. Digital or physical reader? I like both. I like reading on my Kindle, but I also do like physical books as well. I like to do a bit of both, for sure. Oh, is it? Yeah, there's like that one like shop in Harajuku that has all that kind of stuff. They follow you into the change room. Oh my god, that's crazy. Right, let's have a look. Oh my god, the sprayed edge. I'll post pictures of these on Twitter and Discord later. Don't you worry. Oh my god. Oh, I just looked at the end papers. Oh my days. Oh, are they different on each side? They are. Ooh! Oh my god! Oh, very, very nice. Very nice. Ooh. Okay. Looked at Iron Widow. Let's look at Heavenly Tyrant now. Right. Hang on. Where do I put these? Let's put them over here. This is unboxing audio edition. Because y'all can't see it. Been digital since the age of 12? Interesting. I used to be, when Kindles first became a thing, I was very against it. I was quite young though. You know, I felt strongly about a lot of things. But now I'm open to it. Oh my god, Heavenly Tyrant is gorgeous. It's like all golden and oh my god. Oh my lordy lord. Right, let's have a look inside. Ooh. Oh my god. There's some art here that I don't know the context of yet because I haven't read enough of this one. But it looks very cool. Ooh. Oh my god. I just say ooh a lot. Say ooh. Say ooh. Oh my god. Oh, very pretty, very nice. Say ooh. Yeah, oh my god, these are pretty. E-readers are the best way to pirate books. I mean, true, but you know. True, but, you know, we like to support books where we can, of course. Ooh. Let's have a look at the signature. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Then put them away. Put them away and we get locked in. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Yeah, physical media is good. Mm-hmm. Digital credit from slow. Oh. I don't know if that's a thing over here. I've never seen that before. Hell yeah. I love that. I do like a Kindle. It's quite nice. I have like an arm thing that attaches to my bed. And I have one of those like clicker things that turns the pages so I can like snuggle into bed and just like get proper comfy and read my Kindle in bed. It's very nice. To just spend the next 20 minutes sesh sobbing. Real. So true, so real. I mean, that's true, yeah. If there was a book I wanted to read, but, you know, the author was a fucking shithead and I don't want to give him money, yeah. You know, like Neil Gaiman, for example. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know, people like that. It's like, I don't really want to give him money. We're not going into it, but you know. Yeah, secondhand books, like charity shops and that, also very good for that. Absolutely. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, for so long, I was... I promise we'll start reading again soon, by the way. Let me just finish my tangent. What was I going to say? The thing is with Kindles, I was like, I like reading because it's the one thing I have that is not like a screen. And I was like, well, I'm going to be looking at a screen again. But I like... With like recent Kindles, I don't think the old ones did this. It doesn't have like a backlight on the screen, or you can like turn it off, whatever. So it doesn't feel like I'm looking at a screen. It feels a bit like a book, or at least as close to a book that it can be, considering it's a Kindle. And I like that. It's cool. Obviously, you know, other e-readers are available and whatnot. Because I'm quite interested in the Kobo ones, because I think they've released some, they have some where you can like read in color, which is obviously good for like graphic novels and stuff. Yeah. I got my Kindle secondhand and I don't know, it works all right, but I feel like if they release a Kindle where like you can read in color and it's like really nice quality, if it wasn't too spenny, maybe I'd get that as well. I'm really surprised. You know what? Because I know you can get like Kindle cases and stuff. I'm really surprised they don't sell Kindles in like different colors. Can you imagine like pastel colored ones? The book girlies would go crazy. If they release like a pastel pink Kindle, I'd go mental. Let's be real. Yeah. I guess they're still like working on it. I see. Learning so much. Because, yeah, the way the screens work on, like, e-readers and stuff is a bit different. It's hard to describe, but if you do read a Kindle, it makes sense, like, how the screen is different to, like, a phone or an iPad. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, it's good that there's a lot of different e-reading options now, for sure. I got mine secondhand anyway, because I went to CEX, those in the UK that know CEX, good old secondhand technology place. And I got a Kindle there, because they just happened to have a few. And I got it for a good price, because, you know, we love a bargain here. We love a bargain. Because, you know, I may be big moog, but my budget is small. That's what I always say. Yeah, it was good, and I had like some vouchers and stuff, so it was very cool. Side loading, is that like you get them from like somewhere else and then put them on the Kindle? Because I do that sometimes when I'm like borrowing books from the library. I do sometimes I only buy books on the Kindle store on like the 99p deals. Because again, love a bargain. Yeah, you know what? I should get back into reading, to be honest. Right, okay. I'm yapping. I'm straight up yapping. It's too much. It's too much for my little brain. Yeah, I get, I'll just finish this tangent and I promise we'll start reading again. Yeah, I sometimes get them from my library because they do ebooks. And then also, I have access to NetGalley, which lets you get like advanced copies of books and stuff, like digitally. And I have that from when I used to work at a bookshop. And so like obviously I put things onto my Kindle from there as well. I have a big backlog of those. I really should get into that. Because on NetGalley they have like a percentage of how many books you've read from there that you've like sent reviews of or like written reviews of. So I need to get back into that. My percentage is way lower than I would like it to be. Yeah, everyone likes the yapping. Yeah, that's true. I do love a good yap, as regulars here will know. But I do want to do some reading as well. Best of both worlds and all that. Hannah Montana, So what we're going to do, we are going to start the next 20-minute... Oh, I keep hitting my mic! The next 20-minute little sesh. So for those who maybe have come in and don't know what this involves, I will be muting myself and reading my book for 20 minutes. I encourage everyone to read a book as well. Doesn't have to be what I'm reading, can be whatever you like, or do something productive, or just chill, take care of yourself, listen to the lo-fi music and have a good time. And so I'll be doing that, and then I will come back in 20 minutes or so, and we'll yap again. Hopefully we'll actually yap for 10 minutes this time. To be fair, I was about to start again, and then the books arriving kind of threw me off. So that's my excuse, all right? That's my excuse. Let me just hang on. Let me just do one little thing on my end before I start. There we go. All right. I'll speak to you all in 20 minutes to see what everyone's gotten up to and if everyone's all right. Until then, I want to read more of this book because I'm getting really into it. So, see you then. All right. How is everyone getting on? Welcome back, Kimmy. What you reading? What you up to? Only if you want to share, you don't have to. What I was gonna do, and I realised as I was reading, now that I've got a physical copy next to me as well, I can see what page I'm on. Let's have a look. Also, I noticed now. Oh god, I nearly dropped one. Heavenly Tyrant is a lot thicker than Iron Widow. Yeah, it's a chunky lass. Working and reading fanfic? Hell yeah. As you should. Yeah, she's a big lass. I am partway through chapter 19 currently. Let's see, where am I at? 14. Oh wow, I've made a dent in this book. Chapter 18. Oh, whoops. Let's see. It's 20. I am currently on page 212. That is something. I've made a dent. I'm excited. It is quite nice because obviously when I'm on my Kindle, I can see like a percentage of how far I'm in, or like I can see sometimes what page I'm on when I'm not using like a file that I got from my library, when I'm using like an actual ebook that I bought. Or it'll be like time left in chapter and all that. But there's also something quite nice about like physically seeing how far in you are, like when you put a bookmark in your book or whatever. Oh yeah, the spell shop, you mentioned that one the other day. I remember now. Yeah. I haven't really read many cozy fantasy books, but it's something I'd like to try. I quite like to read was it Legends and Lattes? That one's meant to be pretty good. And I have it. I have a really cute edition of it actually. But I haven't yet. I would like to. Yeah, apparently there is gonna be a third book. I'm so intrigued. Yeah, it's nice. Although at the same time, when you read like an ebook, it is quite satisfying because it feels like I haven't read that much of it, right? Like you can kind of, it's a lot easier to just like blitz through it, not like realizing how much you're like. Whereas a big thing I do when I start a chapter of a physical book is I'll check how many pages the chapter is, and if I see it's long, I'm like, oh, can I be bothered? Whereas I don't see that when I'm reading an ebook. I just see time left in chapter however many minutes, right? Because I'll see something is like 15 or 20 pages, I'm like, oh, that sounds like it would be a long time, but maybe it's only like 5 or 6 minutes. I don't know. I do, even though I feel like physical and digital reading, they both have their own pros and cons, you know? And one of the pros for ebooks, I definitely like having that like time measurement. It's cool. Yeah, I'd like to read some more horror. Absolutely, I do have some. I keep talking about the book boxes that I'm subscribed to, and I'm subscribed to too many book boxes. I recently finally got off the Fairy Loot waitlist the other day, and I'm very excited about that. But one of the boxes is Evernight, which is Illumicrate's like horror box that they do every few months. And I skipped January because I was like, oh, I don't know, it kind of doesn't sound like my thing. I also, you know, January, very, you know, we're all broke in January. I feel like I'll save as much money as I can. I'll skip January. I've seen pictures of the book that they did for January and their like edition of it, and it's so fucking pretty. I regret it so much. I'm like, oh no. But sometimes they sell leftovers once, you know, they've dealt with people needing replacements and stuff. So I'm like, if leftovers come up on the online store, I think I might have to buy it because it's really cool. Very, very cool. I love some of the horror designs they've done in like the Evernight boxes. The first few they did, this was before I subscribed to them. I didn't really like them. I thought they were kind of ugly. The past few editions they've done, I love it. I love the artwork. There's something about horror style artwork that I really love. very cool. And yeah, I've been reading a lot of fantasy. I feel like my issue with current fantasy is that there's too much romance. I don't care for it. I do because here's the thing. I don't mind a romance subplot every now and then, but I don't want the main story to be about the romance, because 9 times out of 10, I just don't give a fuck. And the 1 time out of 10, 90% of those are queer stories. If it's straight, I'm like, I don't care, I fear. I'm like, this is like every other romance book. They're all the same. Moog hates love confirmed. Real. Also, hi, Dave. Like, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm like, I don't mind a subplot. I don't mind a romance subplot. You know, I don't mind it being like a side. Like, Iron Widow, the romance isn't the focus. I really like the romantic elements in it, and I like the storytelling behind it, especially because it takes like the concept of a love triangle and does something really unique with it. I like that, and I would really, part of the reason why I like it is because it's not the focus of the plot. It's a big part of the plot, but the story isn't about the romance. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind it being an element of the story, but when it's the focus, it has to be really good. Like, the characters have to be, like, written really well. Otherwise, I'm just not going to care. And the problem is, romance stuff, especially in fantasy, like, has become so popular these past few years. Because, like, Book Talk and that. And, like, some of them are good, but, like, I looked at, like, recent releases or like upcoming releases for fantasy, and so many of romances, and I'm like, I don't mind them being a thing, because I understand that a lot of the girlies like romance, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I don't think that, because like there's always this rhetoric of like genres that are, you know, mainly consumed by women are seen as like lesser than, and like that is definitely not what I want this to be seen as. I am absolutely all for people reading their romance. You do what you gotta do. I keep hitting my mic, I'm so sorry. But I want more options but that aren't romantic, especially because I like, and listen, this might ruffle some feathers, okay, but when I'm reading fantasy, I like books written by women. I like books with female leads, okay? They're not exclusively what I read, okay? Before anyone gets annoyed. But I like, you know, a lot of female-driven stuff, right? But so many of them are romances. And again, fine. You write what you want to write. You read what you want to read. Absolutely. I just want options, you know? Oh yeah, I wanted to read that one, Kimmy. I have it on my Kindle, actually. I got it in the 99p deals. That's one I've had my eye on for a little while. So like, that's why I really like Iron Widow. I really like the Poppy War. Oh my god, I love the Poppy War. Listen, I love when people talk about like Sarah J Maas books or like anything like that, and they act like the female characters are so fucking tough. But listen, you put them in a room with Rin from the Poppy War, she's gonna beat those fuckers up. Like, it's like that people think the characters in those books are so tough, and it's like, no. No. They are pick-me girls at best. It's like, oh my god, listen, you know, at the end of the day, we listen and we don't judge. We let people read what they want to read, right? But I have my preferences, much like other people have their preferences. And that's okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I recommend the Poppy War so highly. I will sing its praises forever. However, if you are going to read it, check the trigger warnings. Oh my god. It is heavy as fuck. I cannot lie. I've only read the first one, and I've heard it gets even more fucked after the first one. But yeah, absolutely, like, keep that in mind if you're going to read it, because it is very heavy. And I know that that's not for everyone, of course. But I love it. I think it's a great book. I love it to bits. Oh yeah, Let Them Burn. Yeah, I know that one. I think I have that on my Kindle as well. Oh, I know this is about to start. Listen, I promise I'm not going to yap for ages. I just like finishing my tangent. All right. I just like finishing my tangent. Yeah. That's another one I think I bought on the 99p deal. But yeah, I love the Poppy War. Honestly, I feel like, I don't think, maybe when I did the first episode of Book Talk, I talked a little bit about my tastes and such. Maybe I should do like a mini episode of Book Talk now that it's going to be like videos instead of streams, where I just go, these are the books I will ride or die for, read all of these, ride or die for, read all of these right now. I should do talk about all the books I just adore. It's like my recommended reading list. Get to know Moog, with a list of books. Maybe I should do that. Oh yeah, honestly, that whole thing with the fanfics, so real, so true. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't know. I feel like trigger warnings are good in the sense that, like, if people don't want to read like specific topics, I think it's good for people like avoiding specific things compared to like an age restriction. I do kind of feel like I don't necessarily, because again, I used to work in a bookshop, for those who don't know, and there has been this whole thing of the spicy book top books that look like they're YA but they're not. And like, I don't think they should be age restricted in the same way as like films where you have to like show ID and shit. Because for books, I feel like it's very situational, but I definitely feel like there should be like at least a thing on the back of the book that's like guidance. You know what I mean? Some books have it, and a lot more books have it recently, which I think is really good. But it'd be quite nice if there was like a standardized thing being like, recommended for this age, for, may contain I don't know. Yeah, I feel like, there are some specific topics that is definitely, like, I don't know. There are certain things where I can read it and I can handle it, but I very much appreciate knowing in advance, being like, hey, this is gonna come up. And yeah, that is like very much to do with like, like essay and stuff like that. And also things sometimes, like I know Iron Widow had a content warning for like suicidal ideation and things like that. And like, I am okay to read that. But I think if I had gotten into it not knowing that was going to come up, I'd be like, ooh, There are some things where it's not necessarily gonna spoil a specific plot point or like talk specifically about this will happen at this point of the story. It's just this is an overall theme that is probably gonna come up to some degree. And it's like, okay, cool, I'm ready for that, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, there's things like, I don't know if there's an equivalent for books, but there's a website which is really good called Does the Dog Die, which you can use for like movies and TV shows and games, I think, as well, where it goes through like a lot of like common triggers and basically says like, does it have it? Does it not? Does it partially have it? That kind of thing. And I like that because then if people are concerned about like spoilers and figuring out plot points based on specific like content warnings, they don't have to look at it. It's just there like as an option. And I think that that's good for people like, people that know, oh, I don't want to read a book if it contains this thing, right? Then, you can check. But I guess with a site like that, obviously it's very community based, like people will like fill it in. Yeah, a very good feature for Goodreads to add. I feel like Storygraph, I'm trying to remember if Storygraph has it. I think Storygraph has something kind of like that. I think being able to check is good. Like Illumicrate, for example. Also, hi Scott, welcome in. Illumicrate, for example, if you don't know, I mentioned earlier, Illuma Crate is like a monthly book box. So they'll announce their theme and say like, here's the theme of the month. The book is about this thing. And then they'll always post, like if there are any trigger warnings, they'll always post them like on their website. And they'll say like, oh, check the website for potential triggers. So then people can check, you know, if they want to. Because I do understand the concern that, you know, you can kind of figure out plot points and stuff based on certain things. I kind of get that. But yeah, I think having it as an option is definitely good. And it's definitely become a lot more common than it used to be considerate of things like that, which I think is good. Even sometimes just having a thing that says shit's about to get heavy is enough, you know, like in a game or whatever, where it's like significant story progress is about to happen, would you like to save? Or just a general thing of like, this book is gonna get fucked up, be careful. I don't know. I think it's important that people are able to be aware and take a step back if they need to, you know. Yeah. But anyway, read the Poppy War. unless you're not cool with really like messed up things. It is very much about the horrors of war. It is, oh my god. But also, if you're okay with that, if you can handle that, it's a fucking good book. It is. Oh my god. I love it. Every time I do book talk, or every time I do like a reading stream, I always end up talking about the Poppy War. Every time. I think we need to do a timer that's like, how long do we go before Moog mentions the Poppy War? I think we need it. No worries. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I know I need to stop yapping and get back into the book, but there are ads running soon on Twitch, so I'm going to run them now before we start the timer, and then we'll carry on. So non-subs on Turbo users, you're going to get 3 minutes of ads, so thank you for your patience. I won't start until you're back. Wow. Yeah, read the Poppy War. I need like a new book to fixate on. So whenever I say to people, you need to read this, it's really good, I have multiple options. Because I just talk about Iron Widow and the Poppy War. I need like a third one. Do you know what I mean? I do. I mean, I really love The Hunger Games, but I think a lot of people have already read that. Oh, only a few months until the new one's out. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Oh, nah, illustration books are just as exciting. Absolutely. I have a bunch of like art books that I adore. See, I never got into Shadowhunters really. But my friends at the time, you know, when it was really big, I had a couple of friends that really loved it. I want to read, I've talked about this before, I want to read Infernal Devices. Because I remember trying to read whatever the main one is called, you know, like City of so-and-so, whatever that series is called. Because is it Mortal Instruments? That's it. Yes. Listen, a lot of these series sound very similar to each other. I get mixed up. Anyway, I wanted to, I tried getting into those. I just couldn't. I don't know. Just wasn't for me. But I remember briefly reading the first book in Infernal Devices. And the thing is, I don't remember anything from it. I literally don't remember anything. I don't even remember if I finished the whole book or not. But I remember reading the first bit of it and really enjoying it, even though I don't remember anything about it. So a while ago, I bought the first book and I was like, I should revisit this because everyone says it's really good as well. So I'm like, I want to give this a try. Hi Sid, welcome in. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's something I want to give a try. Yeah, Malik's a popular ship. Oh my god. Yeah, I had a friend who really loved them. So I have you know, secondhand experience. It's like the fandom equivalent of having in-laws. It's like your friend is really into a fandom, so you know, or like a ship, whatever, so you know a lot about it. It's like a fandom in-law. It's pretty much what it is. And I love that. I feel like we all have stuff like that with our friends, right? Yeah. I love it. I love it. Oh dear. I feel like that is a really good analogy for it, to be honest. Oh, so good. So good. So yeah, that was one I kind of absorbed through like osmosis. Yeah, very cool, very cool. I do like the most recent editions of like Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices. They have like the art on the spines looks really nice. I don't know, like, because not a lot of books make their spines look really nice, which is weird because that's what you see when you put it on the bookshelf, right? If a book has an ugly spine, I will literally scream because I hate it. A lot of my fancy hardcovers with sprayed edges, I actually display them with like the sprayed edge out because it looks really pretty. But with like my regular paperbacks and stuff, I'll have the spines showing. And yeah, they have nice ones for sure. They have like artwork on the bottom of them that like connect to each other. I love when books in a series do that, like when the spines connect. I do really like that. I think it's really cool. Really cool. Yeah, I find the differences between like UK editions and US editions really interesting. When I was in New York, oh my god, loved Barnes & Noble. But I went on like the last day of my trip and I did not have money or space to get a lot of books, which is very sad. But I did get a couple. But there were so many I wanted because there's so many editions that we just don't have here. Oh well. Yeah, well. All right, I'm going to carry on. We're going to read more, okay? We're doing it. Ugh. Sorry, I had to move in my chair to get comfy again. Are we gonna do one more reading sesh? Maybe, because we've been going for nearly a couple of hours. Or do I do two more? If we do two more, we're going on for like another hour. I don't know if I want to go. You know what? We'll do this one, and we'll see how I feel. All right, that's the plan. That is the plan. Okay, so. British books are awful and rancid. Oh my god. I don't think that's true. I don't know. I mean, book smell is a thing. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, as far as I'm aware. I don't think it's any different from books from other places, but you know, I could be mistaken. I've smelt worse things, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading, and you know, everyone else do the same or do productive things or just hang out and listen to the lo-fi music. I will mute and read my little bookie, and I'll let you know how it all goes when I'm back. And yeah, for now, I will mute myself, and I'll see you all in 20 minutes. I know you said 30 minutes. See you all in 20 minutes. Yahoo! How's everyone getting on? You all good? You all good? I'm partway through a chapter and I had like 3 minutes or 4 minutes left, and I was like, oh, do I just pause the timer and wait to finish the chapter? But I decided not to. Ding! Yeah, the sound effects and the music and that are quite nice in this. I haven't mentioned today. I mentioned last time. I'm using a game that's on Steam called Spirit City for the background and the timer and the music and everything. It's a nice little game. It's like a chill, you know, thing where you can set timer and tasks and all that. I recommend it. It's very cool. Yeah, I am 46% of the way in. I am partway through chapter 21. I'm loving it, honestly. There's just so much going on, and so like there's so much being said. And I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. I'm like, where is this gonna go? What's gonna happen? I've still got like half the book left. I'm like, ooh, where's it gonna go? Yeah, I'm intrigued to find out more. I think I am gonna make that like the last little reading sesh. So I think we do the 10-minute yap, and then maybe we do a cheeky little raid. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, I've heard about a certain thing that happens later on. Oh yes. But you know, I don't know the details, the nitty gritty. I just know that some shenanigans go on. Yeah. I was like, I didn't even know about that until I can't even remember. I heard about it right before the annotations were made, right? I think I can't remember. Maybe I saw a TikTok about it. I was like, oh. I don't know. It was right before. I was like, oh, I see. That's a thing that's going on. Okay. Okay. Serious corrections only. Exactly. Very serious. Very serious. Oh god. Honestly, I never expect people to be on a Friday afternoon. But here we are. There's actually a few pals to choose from. Okay. Okay, I think we might raid the lovely G-Burb, wonderful Dead by Daylight streamer. I think we're going to do that. But we'll still yap for a little bit longer. It's all good. I was just checking something real quick. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the short I saw. That's how I found out. I saw that right before the whole annotations thing. That was it. I remember now. I was like, oh. I'm not against it by any means. I was just not expecting it. And I was like, oh. So, oh, I mean, yeah, I was going to read it anyway. But, you know, nice bonus, isn't it? For those who are into such things. I won't, for those who don't know what we're talking about, I shan't mention it because it's a little bit rude. It's a little bit spicy. But, you know, you can look into it if you'd like to. Oh, yes. All kinds of shenanigans going on, you know, all kinds of stuff. We love a variety of shenanigans. Oh, my God. I'm going to check a thing real fast. Bear with me, everyone. Bear with me, everybody. There we go. Yeah, we're all adults here, but you know, some people don't want to hear that kind of stuff, and that's okay. I shan't go into it. But let's just say some very interesting shenanigans happen later on in this book, apparently. And let's just say a very interesting method is used for said shenanigans. Listen, I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it. Listen, because as soon as I talk about like spicy shit on my streams, that is a line that we have gone over, and I don't want to cross that line. Once we cross that line, we are never going back. Listen, I know I swear like a sailor, and I do all this other shit. But I'm not talking about lewd shit, okay? This is my space. That is the one line I'm like, I am not describing lewd things in detail. It can be mentioned, but like, listen, I'm not crossing it. It's a line I'm not crossing. Exactly. It's a line I will not cross. The most I will do is imply things. Because I'm not like actively, we all know I'm not trying to be a family friendly streamer, all right? We all know this. But I that's just an area that I'm not delving into. And that's, nothing against it. That's just my personal choice. Listen, we can all get a bit freaky sometimes. It's all right. But, I'm going to get freaky in different ways. Like making strange noises when playing video games. It's valid though, I understand. Yeah, I honestly, I will let you all know when I get to that part. I need to somehow make that louder. For some reason, that sound alert is the only one that's not loud enough. But I hear it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You heard? Okay, as long as you guys can hear it, that's all right. Is that? Oh, okay. You know what? Because I have like separate sound levels and such on OBS, sometimes things are louder for you lot than they are for me. Just because I, on a base level, it might be quieter than like my music, for example. But I could have like turned the music down and turned the sound alerts up. So yeah, it was all right for you guys, and that's all right. Yeah. Like basically for me, like all these things on my computer might be the same volume, but for you guys it'll be different because I have separate audio sources on OBS and all that to make it a bit easier for you lot. Yeah. Anyway, you know what? Let's pause this timer because I don't want it to go into like another reading thing. We're gonna do a cheeky little raid, okay? This is Twitch gang only. I can't do raids on YouTube yet, but YouTube gang, I see you and I appreciate you. Big love to the YouTube gang. Here is the message. If you have the subscriber emotes, this is the one for if you do not. As always, just copy and paste the subscriber one. If you have the emotes, it'll work, I swear. We're gonna raid the wonderful G-Burb, who is a Dead by Daylight streamer and is just so lovely, hilarious, love her to bits. And we're gonna go hang out and say hello. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, this is my last stream of the week. I think I haven't figured out my schedule fully yet for next week. I think it's probably gonna be like the regular the regular schedule, regular times. Oh, hang on, give me a sec. I need to check something. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be regular time slots. So Tuesday, Thursday evening, Wednesday, Friday afternoon. Probably. I don't know yet. Although I am going to be home alone again Wednesday evening. So we might... We'll see if I'm feeling like doing it. But potentially we might do another little karaoke sesh. Maybe. No promises, because I might decide that I'm not feeling it. But... the potential is there. I'll have a think. Maybe we'll leave it for another time. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. I don't want to do them too often, But maybe. I'm not making any promises. So if it doesn't happen, don't be disappointed. But anyway. It will happen again eventually, I promise. I'm not only going to do one. Anyway, I will I'll let you all go. I have, oh my god, I mentioned this yesterday. I have a D&D sesh tonight. Very big sesh. You know, fighting a big boss that has been years in the making, and I am terrified. So, you know, I'll let you all know how the D&D sesh goes. Yeah, I'm playing my paladin. She's gonna do so much damage, so much shit. And yeah, I really enjoy doing these little streams, to be honest. It's something a bit different. This is only the second one, and I'm definitely going to do more. I don't know if I'll do it every week, but maybe this will be something, because I quite like doing it on a Friday as well. Maybe this will be a thing that we do. Maybe this will be like an every other Friday situation. I don't know. I make it all up as I go along, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I'll let you all know how D&D goes if we all fucking die, because we could. Imagine, we've been playing this campaign for nearly 6 years, and we all just fucking die. Imagine. Anyway, I'm gonna raid. We're gonna raid, and we're gonna, you know, do all that. So yeah, don't forget about the raid messages. And also have a lovely rest of the week. Take care of yourselves and do all that. And we'll see you on a fresh week when it's February. Oh my god. Next time I see you lot, it'll be February. That's fucked up. That's fucked. But you know, February, that's Moog month. You know, in a few weeks we'll be in Pisces season, baby. Let's go. It'll be very exciting. So, you know, look forward to that. And yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm finally gonna stop yapping and leave. So I will wrap this all up by saying thank you very much for being here. I hope you've had a good time this week. I've had a good time. I appreciate everyone being here. Super grateful for it, as always. Please take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend, and I will see you whenever I next see you. Big sweets, big love, big moog. Bye bye.